Happy Monday and welcome back to another episode of Hair Mafia. Back by unpopular demand.
I know you lied to me.
Pegasus of Peace. Welcome back, Edna.
It's Pieces of Peace, P-E-S.
We've been there, done that. Let's get into it. I found myself in a bit of a pickle, and she's the only one that I can rely on throughout the decades of our time together in this life. So I am happy that you're here, even though I might not act like it. Anyways, what did you do this weekend?
So my sorority had a gala, and I attended the galas. So thank you for asking.
Yeah, no, I got a couple things to say. This is the second time you've played me. You told me to go to a concert, and then you said I'm not going. And then 10 minutes before, she sends me all the videos and snaps of her just having a good old time with SWV and all the people. And then blamed me.
Okay.
No, part two. She has her 1-year anniversary of being a soror in the AKAs, better late than never. Talking about, I got 2 extra tickets, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, cool, what time is telling me some? Oh, the tickets are already given away. She really thinks she can step on my neck because she got a pair of Louboutins.
Okay, let me just say this, AJ, and I hope you really let me talk, because I'm just like, did you bring me on this podcast to like shade me for 30 minutes?
I do as I please. You're not going to come up in my house and take charge of me.
Yes, sir. Got it. I'll follow your lead, baby. Come on.
Now, please tell the people what they need to know.
Well, here's the thing. AJ, I'm very sorry. I feel like I put you in the last place, and look at you. Look how beautiful you are. I will begin to now put you in first place, and I'm very sorry.
Because I'm just saying, the arm candy is right here. You really just think going solo is the thing to do?
AJ, give him a little pose. Show him how sexy you really are.
I ain't got time for all of this. I really don't. Titties out. Yours is lifted. Mine's is busting. Yeah. So, how are the girls?
The girls are doing wonderful.
They saw that stick-wielding man of theirs.
AJ, I'm ready to talk about hair. I know you like.
For those of y'all who know her history, that would make sense. But anyways, as opposed to last episode, you know, Nubia, braids, looking like an avatar. What you got on your head today? Remy Velvet?
I do. Okay, so
silk beige closures.
I found this hair from this vendor in India, which I would love to say he is the last Indian standing that sells real hair.
Yes. And
yeah, I purchased it and I love it. Thank you.
So let's take a trip down memory lane about you and your extensions. Once upon a time, she lived in Campus Lodge. Found many things on the floor of her bedroom. And one day I come in her room and she is laid on her white Mac. And all I see is hair swinging from her fan. She would take like the...
Ooh, I know she did not go there.
She would take the clothes, the ones that had the little pinchers, and she would hang them on the end and they would spin so that they would dry fast.
And you know what? It works. But I will tell you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it on a sitting fan where I put the hair on the fan. And the hair got caught in the fan and the fan broke. It was like a $50 fan that I ended its life because I want to dry spin hair.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I will not be doing that again.
Didn't we know somebody that put the hair in like the microwave or something, like trying to heat it up, or like a dryer or something? It was just a big ball of mats.
Well, the people on YouTube like to tell you to, condition your hair and put it in a bag and seal it and microwave it for like 30 seconds so that it can hurry up and so that it can, melt into your hair. And
a deep treatment.
Like a deep treatment. So yes, that is the microwave treatment.
Yeah. There's also when people buy synthetic hair, they give them ammonia baths. Have you seen that trick?
I have not seen the ammonia baths. Tell me about them.
Basically, you like wash the hair and you put like fabric softener and ammonia. And you fill up your sink and you just start dunking that hoe and it's brushable.
So
it's still baby doll hair, but
I try not to be so judgmental because that sounds like something I would have done in 2008.
That's people who are conserving their funds. Because you were a conservator until it came to spring break.
So hang on, let me ask you this. What do you recommend right now to kind of treat hair extensions? How do we take care of our extensions?
So it's funny that you asked this because today we actually did have somebody drop in to buy hair, and she asked a bunch of questions. She's real particular about her hair, and I just said, well, what is your hair maintenance? And she was like, what do you mean? I wash and condition. I said, you put a lot of heat on it. You ask us why isn't your hair lasting for a long time? You want longevity out of it. A lot of people aren't using a leave-in and nobody's using like a heat protectant. And she was like, why would I use the heat protectant? I said, don't you use it on your hair? She was like, sometimes. And I'm like, this hair no hair is living, but I'm like, you have no scalp oil to like replenish this hair. So you do need to be deep conditioning it, leave-in, and honestly, extensions need trims too. They get split ends, all of that stuff.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, because,
Don't start.
Okay.
Don't start.
Okay. I just, wet and wavy looks good on you.
Thank you. 24 inches, 24, 22, and 20, baby. Don't play
Is the closure 20?
18.
Ooh, yes. Layered. She don't need a cut, nothing.
At all.
You are a pro, though.
Am I?
You've been through it all.
Okay, I have.
But there hasn't really been any tragedy. Besides the one time I did do her sewing and she was like, I need it tight. I wish I had a picture to throw up on the screen. Because you called me when I lived in the townhouse. And you said, I don't know what the fuck you did to my hair. But don't do it again. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
The time you cut your braid out of your hair because you couldn't get the thread. And you had that short piece in the front.
Did you sew it in too tight?
No, you couldn't get the thread out because I had knotted it too much.
Okay.
And you were like, I had to cut my real hair.
So I had to read you for Phil. And I'm sorry for that.
Girl.
But, you should.
You can't read because you're so damn dyslexic. You couldn't.
I'm not going there with you today because I know you trying to come for me today.
Proper.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about today, AJ?
I don't know. It seems like you're uncomfortable with everything. So I'll let you take the floor.
I'm uncomfortable with everything.
You're just dodging.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay, well,
what's on your heart?
Well, let me ask you, how have you been doing lately?
In what area?
In work. You know me.
Successful, snatched, blessed, favor of God.
Ooh, working on you. I love to hear that, honey. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, am I allowed to ask about dating?
So it's just Knights of the Round X's up in here.
No, baby, we're not doing that.
Let's go for it.
How is dating life?
I get played.
Ooh, wait a minute.
You hear me?
But is that like normal though? Like, is that,
Are you talking about the gays?
Yeah, like not just the gays, but just
I don't know.
trying to
You've
date.
been dating.
I mean, I try to, but I
Is
don't.
that why you got all that hair in front of your neck?
Well, hold on. Wait a minute, AJ. So here's the thing. Dating for me, my heart isn't in it to like settle. So my dating is a little different than maybe other people's dating. Because I know that.
Talk about
I
me.
mean, I don't know. You tell me, what's dating like for you? Because you're trying to date.
I put my heart out there, and people in the beginning like, oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and then ghosting. I don't want to date you because you could be the one. I don't think we're romantically compatible, even though I've only seen you for 12 hours. Things like that.
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I hate to say it, but the men that I have dated are trash. I won't say that men are trash. But I did hear some real juice. And
Okay.
I think like 75% of men are bisexual, because I went to school with a guy in high school and he been acting real crappy to people. And I ain't gonna reveal too much, but I heard he paid somebody $10,000 and he got the money to do it, to S somebody's D, and he's a married man, and it happened. I got receipts. I got facts. I got witnesses.
Lord.
And I feel vindicated. Because you know how long this has been in the making?
What do you mean? You got to tell you kind of don't got to tell the whole story.
What do you want to know?
But what makes you feel vindicated?
All I want to know is, how do you make almost $500,000 a year and you have status in the community and you chasing straight men and paying them for the sex work that you do?
Lord, okay, give me 1 second.
Exactly. You got choked up.
So wait, this man is straight.
No, the men that he goes after are straight.
He goes after other straight men.
They be married as hell.
Lord, I know you lying to me.
Thou shalt not lie. So
Okay.
don't be talking about our father. Howard be thy name.
So this is what's really, so you're
That's what's really going on, child.
So you're convinced that at least 75% of straight presenting men
There we go. Presenting.
are bisexual.
Let me just say, everybody has their price.
So what's your price?
I don't know yet. I ain't been offered nothing yet. I just had a bunch of dudes that like to drink and cuss me out.
Okay.
It was fun at the time.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, so back on track. What about your dating?
Well, like
Because you said you won't settle, but I know that you're having fun. Or can we not go there?
I mean, I'm definitely not talking about my,
Escapade. The kitty is not purring today. She really thought she was going to come on here and not do nothing.
No, that is not what I thought I was going to come in here and
Fine,
not do.
let's just roll it back. What's your next style? Crochets?
No, I'm not doing crochets. I feel like crochets was like a phase, and I don't know if I want to go back. Right now, I'm really liking the sew-ins because it keeps
Yes.
my hair under.
The ultimate protective style.
Yes, and then what I want to learn how to do more is take care of my sew-ins under my hair.
Yes. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the sewing, so basically none of her real hair is exposed.
None.
She has a closure, and then she has bundles on top of bundles. And it's been a long journey, because at the time that she was trying to figure out her hair, I actually had a big old afro, and I would do everything under the sun, and we were doing shea butter, coconut oil, all the things that now I'm like, that was too much.
It was too much.
We were doing liquid cream oil,
Is that too much?
There's a science behind it, but all the things that we were using, especially drugstore, I mean, it was fun.
Well, how would you recommend taking care of hair like this under your hair?
Moisturize and seal. So that's a hard thing too. But I think that you also like really need to prepare your hair for what's to come. And I don't think that you should leave any protective style in your hair for an extended period of time without maintenance in your hair. So I'm talking 8 to 12 weeks, you know.
Right.
And you need to be taking it down and really TLCing your hair. And I think a lot of people get excited when they see growth from a protective style, whatever you may choose. And a protective style doesn't necessarily mean braids or whatever, but it's something that is low maintenance for you to maintain on your hair and not put a lot of heat on it. It's basically leaving your hair alone because everybody's like, well, how can I grow my hair? Leave it alone. Find a style that will help you leave it alone.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is that I need to put some moisture in my hair.
Water's the ultimate moisturizer.
And then seal it with oil?
Yes. Once you put oil on your hair, nothing goes in and out pretty much until you wash it.
Okay.
So you need to put all that good stuff on there and lock it in.
Well, how often are you supposed to do this?
I would say every wash because I'm like putting oil on top of it, or you can try and re-moisturize your hair. So re-wetting it, reapplying your leave-in, and then putting oil. But really, you get the true reset when you're washing your hair. And that's just the knowledge that I've gained. If somebody out there has a better way, I'm pretty much open to, but I found that that's really what it is.
Right.
Until you kind of re-wet your hair, you're just kind of stuck with the state you have it in.
Okay, good insight. I bet your fans would love this, AJ.
I don't have fans. I have a community.
Oh, a community. Okay, so what is your community called?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, I just go out into the public.
no. Okay, I didn't know if the followers.
Basquin beauties. Basquin babes. BBs.
I love it.
BBs.
Well, AJ, you know, I would really like to point out that you look very good. And I see you've been doing a lot of self-care and maintenance and working on that body. I see that booty on you. You know, clean haircut, beautiful, beautiful smile.
I might not feel good on the inside, but I can definitely make the outside look otherwise.
Okay.
And I got tired of having to wear a body condom because I was getting mind fucked left and right. Didn't know what to do.
So you took it out and you start, you know, working out more.
I had a couple choices in this life.
What were the
After a
choices,
breakup, I have nothing bad to say about him. But, you know, I had a choice. I was either going to be sad and sit in it and keep getting fat. Because I was getting big. Stress, depression. The BMI was off the charts.
Child, them breakups could do a real number on you.
Child, you lost 225 pounds after your breakup.
I feel like it was more, but whatever.
He did have a fat neck.
You better be.
I mean, it was just like straight from the ears to the shoulders.
Okay,
Like,
we not doing this, AJ. Ooh.
better luck next time. But no, I really did. I do have to work on my self-care because I was working on myself, but I did throw myself into working more. And I was like, hey, I have the opportunity to make money. It was a great distraction. And that did make me happy. But I've decided the last 6 months to do some internal work. And that is kind of physically. You know, I was working on my mind, but there was nothing to kind of, I feel like, represent that I was transforming. So why not? A couple surgeries and some weightlifting, and I'm happy about it.
I know you see a lot better.
Yeah, I'm drinking water. The skin is looking extra creamy.
So let me just say something about drinking water because I am a big advocate of drinking water.
And protein.
That if you do drink a lot of water, it does improve a lot of things like your skin, you know, your digestive system.
Which is a big one because some of y'all got some impact colons.
And, for the ladies that are listening, it does hydrate your vagina.
Look, splash waterfalls all day long. You better eat them fruits. You need to taste right.
So, yeah, I'm a big advocate of drinking,
Like if somebody was to take a bite of your Southern cuisine, what you think it would taste like?
I don't know.
I think mine would be like penis colada.
Ooh, how long you been holding on to that joke?
No, who have I been holding on to?
Well, look at you, honey. I see Stella's getting her groove back. Don't go there.
Yo, Stella got her back blowed out.
AJ, no, we're not doing this today. Okay.
They don't know if I'm telling the truth or not. Who cares? There was a story I was going to tell, but I forgot.
What was it about?
When you hated yourself.
When I what?
You hated yourself. When I encouraged you to go natural.
And your memory is a lot better than mine.
You said, I'm not going to be one of these natural bitches that look like she's in the civil rights movement. You didn't want to look like a Black Panther.
So how did you help me?
Well, I don't think that I helped you. I shaded you. This was back in the era of you getting relaxers. And I worked at a library, good lighting, lots of wind from the overhead air conditioning. And you had just got a silk press. And you came in there and you was like, I wanted you to see my hair. And I said, it looks like sheer curtains. You ain't got nothing. It's see-through. It's unhealthy. And now you're natural under all of this. Your edges have grown back, even though I continue to try and snatch them. Some people call their edges baby hairs. Some of that is just breakage. But they can be healed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe that edges can be healed because when I had a baby, I lost my edges. And that is one symptom of actually having a child when it comes to hair, is that they snatch your hair on their way out. And
your bowels.
And your bowels.
Because, again, I wish I had a picture, but she told me to come to the hospital with her firstborn. Gladly. I was waiting for the phone call. The way they had her propped up on this gurney in a neck brace.
They did not have me in a neck brace.
You had something on your neck and she tilted her head up. She said, this is what my baby did to me.
Yes.
She looked like she was in a car accident.
That is.
She was still sweating 12 hours later.
That is what the kids do to you on their way out. That is a fact.
But, prenatal, the hair grows typically. I mean, your hair growth cycle, you don't really shed your hair as much. And I think that's a big part of postpartum hair loss, is that all that good stuff that's helping you keep like all these nutrients stuff. It's like, well, you don't have to provide for a baby inside you anymore. So they're just like, we're done.
So the abandonment is real.
Everything leaves you.
Wow.
And you could have died alone, given life.
That's true.
They go hand in hand.
That's true. Well, AJ.
Yes.
So I don't know. I guess, lately I've been into this whole self-care thing.
Yeah, do we need to venture off into your territory?
No. Well, we can a little bit. Well, let me just start off by saying that AJ really don't like to give me the clout that I deserve, but...
No, she's been producing content and cures lately.
Pieces of Peace, Pesus of Peace. I'm getting ready to really launch my women's burnout program.
Yes, because you've had a couple of soft launches.
soft launches, but I think I'm headed towards the full launch
Yeah.
as of now. And so I'm currently working on getting people enrolled in the program.
Well, and I think that, you know, a good part of what you provide, especially because your focus is women, I do think that you can't have enough resources for women because there are just so many things that we still need to tackle. And I think that it is sometimes shocking that there's still a lot of firsts for like women or people in general, especially in America, the land of opportunity. And that's not to be shaded, but I mean, there's so many things to still kind of explore. But I think that there's also kind of like we've kind of been talking like the inside and the outside. And I think hair is a big part, especially like in Black culture. You know, if you look good, if your hair looks good, it does something to the inside, and vice versa. If you feel good on the inside, you want your outside to look good. And we often first go to our hair. And so, I mean, I don't know, maybe we should pair up. I could be a guest speaker at one of your seminars at the Bradford House.
Well, let me say this, AJ. You know, you're a really good hairstylist, but I think what people don't also realize is that you are a good therapist.
Okay, I was like, you better watch your step.
I'm not coming for you, honey. I've already came for you. But yeah, you're a really good therapist. And I hope that you don't ever, you know, lose that side of yourself in the midst of your hair stylist journey.
I think no matter what, I will always want to connect with people. And I think that that is a genuine connection I can make. And I think that I like the impact that that has. So even if I had like 2 clients, I would still do it. So yeah. But you know what? You're a great therapist too.
Thank you.
I make fun of your thirst for knowledge, but kind of the path that you've taken with your therapy, especially when I saw you kind of doing certain assessments and managing your crazy self, and I went to your CEU, it was impressive because I'm like, I'm not that kind of therapist, but I did get a lot of tools from that.
Good.
But you definitely are a scientist.
Yes, I am a scientist. It's been something that I just accepted.
Yeah. And your journey on self-care has been great. Like, you like that Beyonce song. Slowly I'm growing so beautifully.
I'm trying, honey.
Go ahead and serenade me with Dangerously in Love with Yourself.
Baby, I love you. You are my life.
My happiest moments weren't complete if you weren't by my side. You're my relation and connection to the sun.
Connection to the
With
sun.
you next to me, there's no darkness I can't overcome.
I can overcome.
Enough. You know y'all wasn't going to get out of this without us singing.
At all.
Should we do our monologue? I believe that harmonies are colors. Every time I paint, it sharpens my harmonies. Yesterday I tried to paint you, but the colors weren't beautiful enough. Your love goes beyond what I can say. Love, Beyonce.
Yes, we still got it.
Anyways, that's a good note to end on.
It is.
Love
AJ.
is at the center of our friendship.
It is, AJ. And I'm so glad you brought me on today.
I'm glad that you are here to support what I do.
Each and every day. And you know, as I support you on your journey, I'm always going to stop you and be like, AJ, are you taking care of yourself?
And you know what that translates into? Because all I heard was, just stay gay. Part 2.
Well, thank you all for joining
Thank you
us
so
on
much.
Hair Mafia this week, and we'll see you soon.
Hey!